I am now live. All right. Well, KJ, if you don't mind making sure you see me in the Facebook group. Well, I need to go in there and put out a message. Yay. All right. We'll rock and roll with it today, and we will be on YouTube next time. And I think it's in this, I should be able to see comments and such, KJ, right? I should be able to see them within Be Live, right? So I'll keep my eye open, but will you also just keep an eye open, and if I miss something when I bring you on, we can talk about it? Hi, Teresa. Welcome. Thanks for being here today. Appreciate it. I'm using a new platform. Okay. So, okay. All right. I'm learning some new things. So, good deal. Good deal. I appreciate you being here, Teresa. And bear with us for a moment here. We'll get started with some juicy news to keep you all in the hub loop. All right. Fabulous. Thank you, KJ. I really appreciate you. So, KJ's behind the scenes with me in Be Live, which is a platform I'm using to be able to stream to multiple locations. And, you know, I thought I had it all figured out and that we would be on YouTube today. And then I hit start and it says, please enable live streaming for your YouTube account. Takes up to 24 hours. Yay. And I had KJ there just to go like, no big deal. So, you know, it's not. And thank you. It's so easy to make something such a big deal when it's not in the grand scheme of things. So, all right. So we are at 12 o'clock and welcome to Mid-Month Live with me. This was born out of inspiration from KJ McGlynn to create a meaningful touch point with all of you and to keep you in the hub loop. It's one thing to get an email and read something on your computer, and it's, you know, you do your best to use emotion through email and writing. I enjoy the writing process. I much more enjoy meaningful one-on-one conversations. So this is my opportunity to connect with you, to share my own words and excitement about things with you directly, and also to answer questions or hear from you if there's something you're wanting to share. So all of that is available to you today if you're here with live. I do have a few things and talking points that I'm going to go through. I had shared those out via email and in our event page that I wanted to touch on today, and we can add into that as well. So, all right, I'm watching from my office at school. Thank you. That's you, Teresa. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I cut some flowers yesterday. I was working in the yard some, back to hub working some, and I cut these. So Candace had shared a post of some of her beautiful flowers from her yard, and she is much more of a master than I in the garden and with herbs and all the goodness that Mother Earth provides us. I have really been enjoying being in the yard. I have been chunking it out. I told myself, Jen, you're going to do what you can with the time you have, and you're just going to keep going. And it's been so beautiful because I've really enjoyed the moments that I've been in the dirt and I've been planting my vegetables. And whether I've been able to take 20 minutes or an hour dedicated to that, I've enjoyed it so much. So it reminded me of the quote, the Theodore Roosevelt quote of, in essence, to do what you can with what you have, with where you're at. And these flowers reminded me of that, and I share that with you today as well. I know when I started the hub, it was like, it's a mountain. It still is. It's like a mountain, and you want to tackle the mountain, and let's do what we can with what we have, where we're at today. And it's all very meaningful, and it all ripples in gorgeous ways that we get to explore and discover along life's path. So thanks for spending a few minutes with me today. I am going to, I've been planting tomatoes and flowers. Yay! I planted tomatoes and cucumbers, jalapenos, basil's coming. I have a melon, and I have watermelons coming on Saturday. So Elias wanted to try the melons. I'm like, well, let's go for it. We'll see what happens. So if you are planting a garden, share in the comments what you're planting, and we'll just send lots of seedling planting love around, that we have flourishing, vibrant vegetable and whatever garden. So, all right, I think that's enough about planting. You might be interested in some other things that are hub related. So first on my list was, we want you to get the most out of your hub membership. That's the goal, is to offer you multiple things that support you in your business and make you meaningful connections. And we want you to get the most out of what we offer. One of the things that we offer is our website directory. It's one of the things that the public has free access to when they're looking for resources. So what I suggest is go take a look at your directory and update it. If you haven't done that at all since being a member, unless you've become a member in like the last couple of months, it likely needs some updating. There are some key things also that sometimes when people first get their directory up and going, they think, oh, I'll get back to that. And sometimes you don't get back to that. So I want to share a few things with you. Number one is to make sure your contact information is in there. You need a way for them to reach you. Phone number, email, and making sure your website's there. So I have seen directory listings that have no contact information. Okay, so number one, contact info. Or perhaps your contact info has changed. Sometimes people change locations or things change, right? So that's a definite in life, is change. All right, so another thing is, make sure you put in a full description of what your business is about. We also have a section that's called specializations. The reason it's there is to help with keyword search and for people to find you and to optimize your presence. People appreciate knowing your credentials. People might be searching specific specialized modalities. So in specializations, you can say, of course, I'm not going to think of anything right now, but share what your specializations are, because someone might be looking for that particular thing. They might have heard about a new therapy or modality, and they're like, who does that? Well, people can do a keyword search on our website. Okay, so check that as well. The other thing is, we have a beautiful spot for your own customized banner. There is a templated picture there already, so that there's at least something pretty there. It's really great to have your own image on there that represents your brand, that where people are seeing what you're about. So when you go to do these things, if you have any questions at all, please reach out to us. I'm going to tell you our virtual admin's email address, JC. She is wonderful and beautiful and happy to help you. So that is our info@indyholistichub.com email address. I'll say it again. That's the info@indyholistichub.com email address. And she will get that and she will help you. So with anything technical, with the directory, with being able to log in, using the community calendar, etc. So looking at notes. Yes, that is the right indyholistichub.com. That's the right site. Yes, where your directory listing is. And if you don't know your user login and your password, and you need help with that, email JC at info@indyholistichub.com. All right, that is your helpful, get the most from your membership tip for today. And from there, this is a great tie-in, is our themes for each month. We are doing themes every month because we want to feature your expertise, and we also want to draw people to the directory. So it serves two purposes. Our theme is June's Professional Wellness Month. Did you know this? I didn't either until KJ told me. So June is Professional Wellness Month. We have a Google form that's super easy to fill out. Where if you cater to that topic, that audience, if you have something you want to share about Professional Wellness Month, go fill out the form and we will put a beautiful video graphic post together for you. And we will share it out with our followers on Instagram and on Facebook. Okay? If you have questions, let us know. You don't have to create the whole post itself. We just ask for a few images that represent you. So people are seeing you, they're seeing your brand, they're seeing the name of your business, and they're learning from you about professional wellness. So I love the topic. The whole idea about Professional Wellness Month is teaching employees about living holistic lives. So I know there's many of you out there that can contribute to that conversation and have offerings that suit the workplace. So we look forward to getting your submissions and seeing what you have for us. I'm checking questions. Bear with me. I know I'll get better with this along the way. Oh, dog was barking. Use the contact for help with the directory. All right. And then we, have it in there. So thank you. info@indyholistichub.com is the email address. So, all right. Okay, so who has gotten added to a newsletter? And you're like, I did not sign up for this newsletter. How am I on this newsletter? Well, I got a great question from a member, and I really appreciated it. They were like, I've been to these business buildups, and I have these cards, and I have a newsletter. Is it appropriate to add these people to my newsletter? And I said, number one, thank you so much. Being mindful of professional etiquette, I think it's a very important thing. And number two, and I don't want our members being spammed. No, I don't. I don't want that happening. It doesn't feel real good. This is about genuine, meaningful relationships that we're building. So my suggestion was, have some one-on-ones and follow-ups. If you want people to be wanting your information, and there are actually regulations around email subscriptions and how people are required to opt in. I'm not going to go into all those nuts and bolts. So if you want to know more about that, Google it, research it, make sure you're doing it properly. People need to actually opt in. So having an opt-in on your website where they can come sign up. So it's great to say, oh, you know what? Every week I share out tips on blah, blah, blah. If you happen to be interested, you can sign up right on my website. I think it's fine too, even if you were having a conversation and someone's like, oh, I want to be on your web, I want to be on your newsletter. Please do sign me up. Or, telling you, yeah, I would like to subscribe to that. Having a sheet, like if you're at an event, you could have a sheet. Hey, I would love, if you're interested in this and you want more information because you've had this meaningful conversation, hey, we have an email sign up sheet right here. Put your name and your email down. So people are required to opt in. You're not supposed to just add people as you get emails. So please don't just go through the directory and get people's email addresses and then add them to your list, or even grab cards at a business build-up and add them to your list. You really want valuable people wanting your content to be on your newsletter. So you want a solid list. You want people that are there to open it and to read it. And it just creates a better, clean synergy for you when you do it that way. Any other comments and thoughts on that? Feel free to share them in the comments. And again, I really appreciate, I don't want to call people's names. I didn't ask them if it was okay to share that, but I really appreciate that member's question and asking that to be mindful of what they were doing. So awesome. Feel free, if you have any other questions, to add them into the chat here. I'm going to be bringing a special guest on with us today. So this is my second mid-month live, and this will be my first guest popping on with us here. I'm having so much fun playing with this platform. It's called Be Live. For anyone out there that's interested in the streaming platform, I just started using it, so I'm not an expert, and happy to help direct if you're looking for something. So I know there's some other ones out there too. All right, so what else is on my list? Well, I'm ready to talk about our spring and summer social series, which brings up my guest, KJ McGlynn. All right, so KJ, I'm going to bring you on so we can start talking about this, and I'm going to make sure we do that. Show and stream. I guess I click on show and stream, and you're going to be there with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Yeah.
I love it so much, doing something new.
Yes.
And I'm learning it.
Okay?
Pardon?
You can hear me okay?
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So I'm super excited that we're going to launch our spring and summer social series, Hovers. We want to just get together, mix and mingle and socialize with each other, very laid back. And we're going to have 3 events in our spring and summer social series. So thank you to KJ McGlynn of the new KJ Today Show. She is our sponsoring host for our gathering next Tuesday evening on the 24th. We're going to be. Do you want to share with everybody? We're going to get together 7 p.m. in the Irvington area. Do you mind sharing with everyone where we're getting together at?
Yeah, so I discovered Hampton Design Studio and Shop probably about a year ago, and it's now one of my favorite places ever. Adam Hampton, who's the owner, was actually just flown out to Washington, D.C. and featured by Meta, like Facebook flew him out because he has built such a wonderful local following, and they wanted him to speak and explain how a local business grew such a great community. So he is fabulous. His shop is so eclectic. There's home decor, there's antiques, there's crystals. But what I really love is that he has a passion for featuring local artists and creators. So everything from beauty products to my own calming products, which are for people and pets inspired by cats. You can find amazing gifts. You can find, like the little glasses we grew up with that we got at McDonald's. Like, it's just such, you can find gift cards. Like, it's just such an amazing space. And what Adam did was create it for the purpose of welcoming everyone, for having a place that people can gather, feel like no matter what they go in there for, there's something for them. And it's just a really, really beautiful vibe. And his crystals are amazing. Like, it's my favorite place to go get crystals. So when you started talking about doing these socials, I immediately was like, we need to do this at Hampton Design Studio and Shops. We need to get the hub down to Irvington, walk the streets, see all these amazing little shops, but spend some time in Hampton Designs and just really experience the beautiful space that he's created.
I'm so excited. And it's funny because earlier today I was thinking, I'm going to ask KJ, like, is this an eclectic vibe at Hampton? Because that's what I had started gathering from the little bits you'd been saying, and you already said it. It's eclectic.
It's
So I
it's so wonderful. I mean, and you walk in, and I don't know if you love the Golden Girls like I do, but he's got life-size stand-ups of the Golden Girls when you walk in that like greet you.
oh my
There's
gosh,
pop culture stuff. I mean, it's just you're just gonna have a blast. It's just a beautiful place to kick off what we want to be doing here in the Indie Holistic Hub, which is these socials of just getting together and having some fun and being face to face again.
yes, having fun. That's an important part of our whole well-being, We'll be
Yeah.
having some laughs and some fun that night. I'm so excited to check out this space. So thank you for organizing that and for hosting that. And we will have some nibbles available so we can munch a
Yes.
little bit, courtesy of KJ and KJ Today Show. So do you have your Storms and Melodies? Do you have one available near
Oh
you?
my gosh. I don't have any sitting here.
Okay.
So
Show up to
yes,
Hampton.
Hampton Design Studio and Shops. Adam was so wonderful when he found out about these products that he was like, I need to carry these. They have a cat that lives in the building. So they're located in the Irvington Masonic Lodge, number 666. And there's a record store behind them. And this cat just like lives between the shops. She's adorable. So he was like, we have to have this cat stuff. So really what the sprays are about is that I got mildly obsessed with holistic living for my pets and then for my cats. And then eventually I was like, I should probably be doing this for me too, right? So I created these sprays that allow us to get a feeling of calm and well-being no matter what's going on. So I had these two cats who were not getting along, and I was like, okay, I'm going to get like all the crystals, all the essential oils, the rescue remedy, flower remedies, and I essentially put it all into a bottle for you. So all of the 8,000 things I have around my house, I simplified for you. And then what I realized was that, hey, this isn't just calming for my cats, this is calming for everybody. There's an aggression one for when you're like, and there's the fear one for when you're going to be in front of people or you have a big meeting with your boss. And the one that has really struck me, Jenn, that makes my heart just feel happy that this was an idea that came to be is my morning calm spray, which is everything is moon water. That's how it starts. I charge it with moon water with Reiki intentions. Then I put the crystals and the essential oils in with it. And it's a combination of all of these wonderful things that remind you that where there is grief, there could also be joy. So when you're going through that grief process, it's just this really wonderful set to diffuse and feel empowered to know that grief is a process and that it is okay and possible to be joyful at times where it doesn't feel like it. And that's become my bestseller. Like people buy it for their friends when they lose pets. They get it for themselves if they're going through the grief process. And I'm going to be talking a little bit more about all that at the social on Tuesday night. I can't believe it's Tuesday.
I know. I'm so excited. Please, we do ask you hubbers to RSVP so KJ can appropriately plan for the nibbles and we know what to expect for the evening. It's going to be beautiful. We start at 7. Come as you are. You can come between, you don't have to be there 7 on the dot. We're going to be there for a little bit. And we got the space to ourselves so we can just mosey around and peruse and converse and enjoy a lovely evening together in Irvington.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Adam is so excited to meet everybody. I introduced him. He didn't know about the Indie Holistic Hub, so he was like, "This is wonderful. Like you are my people. Let's let's invite them in, and it's a private party, and you can have the run of the shop. It's just going to be a lovely time. And I know it's hard. Like, I get into my work and I'm like, oh no, I said I would go to this thing, but now I'm kind of tired. I promise you, like, you walk into this shop and you just feel that light. Like, you feel the energy, and you're going to be so glad that you're there.
Yes. Like, I'm envisioning you're going to be reinvigorated for the evening. You're going to appreciate this like-minded camaraderie. And then you're going to go home and just have this most beautiful sleep because you fed your
Yes.
soul. Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, we've been on for about 22 minutes, and I don't think we have any more questions. So, yeah, well, cool. Some nice.
Hi, Joy. Thank you for watching, Joy.
Thanks, Joy. Appreciate you. So, KJ, before we get off, I think this wasn't on my agenda that we need to do a save the date for Wellbeing Fest for everybody.
Oh my gosh. Can
right?
we? Yeah,
Yes.
let's do it.
All right. So, save the date. We are getting major gears rolling for Wellbeing Fest. We will be back at the Biltwell Events Center on Sunday, November 13th. Sunday, November 13th. We will do like we did last year and more, and it'll be a glorious day. So stay tuned in on that, and please go ahead and mark your calendars, and we look forward to you signing up to be a part, whether you're vending and sponsoring, etc. Want to be on a planning committee, all those things are options. So yeah, Wellbeing Fest, Sunday, November 13th. Yes, so we're starting to put that out to the public as well. It's going in our Holistic Happenings newsletter that will be going out, highlighting that event for the fall. So, all right. Well, if you all have any questions, we want to keep you in the hub loop. Join us mid-month. We'll let you know when it's coming up. And or email me or JC again, if I haven't said it enough, info@indieholisticHub.com. And we are happy to be helpful to you. So thanks, KJ, for popping on with me today and being a support with the technical things and hosting our social next Tuesday evening.
Oh my gosh, this is so great. I mean, Jen, you have such great energy and such passion for helping everybody in the hub that I'm just so glad that you kind of stepped out of your comfort zone, and you're hopping in here and you're sharing all of these wonderful things that you're doing every single day to help all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. And all of you hubbers, appreciate you dearly. Sending so much love to you. And we will see you again soon. Have a blessed day. Ciao.